Hello and welcome to the Georgia Yard Gardner. This is Season 4 with new challenges and a new location at that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and head to the next slide and see in the back right hand side we have a new garden area we're going to till up. And the blue area is kind of signifying there was a garden there before, but we're going to expand it a little bit bigger to get a little bit more sunlight. So we head down to the tractor store, dug a big hole. No, I just wanted to show you that Georgia has a lot of red clay. Serious business. But what we did was a lot easier. We just tilled it up and made it real nice and fluffy. And then you'll see the lines here in the garden to kind of to signify where these plants are going to go. Measure them out, figure out how much you want of what, and once you get that figured out, you head down to the store and you purchase a whole bunch of plants. And you got to make sure all these are ones that you like to eat. I mean, there's no thing worse than growing some stuff that you just throw away. But I like the potatoes and I really like the onions. For some reason, I wanted you to know that. Red potatoes. That's what I have in there. So then the other things that I couldn't get at the store, like okra, these seeds came from Iowa, from a little friend I know. He helps us out every now and again. Gets us started whenever we're kind of down on our luck there. But he got us all these little seeds, and I made sure to make the maximum use out of this thing. So, where did they all go? Well, the watermelon's going to go in the back corner there, because that's where watermelon goes. There's 4 plants, 4 holes. Hopefully you can see them. They're really small, but they get bigger over time. Then you got your potatoes and your collard greens. Don't hate on the spelling. So we start off with our red seed potatoes. So good, so delicious. Now we move down to the sweet potatoes. Weird, never done these before, so kind of curious to see how they turn out. Now right off the bat, I had some problems, so later you'll hear about copper fungicide. But moving right along, we got the Georgia collard greens. Now these things came pristine and looked great for a while in the garden. And then we're going to go to the okra, and the cucumber was the next row. So there is some baby okra. You can see those mostly, I believe. And then the back half was the cucumber. I tried to put a couple of them together like that. Your next row is going to be your squishes and onions, better known as squash. There's the lavender, and then squash. Those things get huge. And there's onions there. I put those big ones there to kind of show you. Then your last and final row is going to be your tomatoes with the smiley face, because everybody loves tomatoes, hopefully. And then you got row. And then I decided to kind of show you how I did the garden. So I just tilled it up, got that little string that you see at the closest row, and I kind of walked along the row the whole way, took the string and put it on the other side of the post, and I walked down that side until you had a raised part from what was tilled, and then you have a lower part, which is the row. That way you can use an action hoe and just go up and down that thing and take care of business. So that's kind of an overview of what the garden looks like. I really hope you enjoyed this little introduction, and I wanted to thank you for stopping by. Have a good one, folks. Have you ever had that one friend that just came over, started eating your stuff, couldn't get rid of them, and then you're all like, hey man, it's 8 o'clock, gotta go to work tomorrow, and they're all like, what? You gotta do stuff? I mean, I thought I was gonna move in. We'll talk more about this guy and his friends later.